So let's solve the following linear equation. So taking a look at this equation, there's a lot of different things going on. Do notice we do have parentheses within parentheses, because when it typically comes to approaching a linear equation, one of the first things that you actually want to do before you begin the solving process is to do any simplifying that the problem has. When it comes to simplifying, especially if you're simplifying with multiple parentheses, you want to start on the inside and you want to work your way out. All right, so I have my first set of brackets right over here, but we're not going to focus on that quite yet because we need to take a look at the inside here. And we do have this set of parentheses is where we would start. So what I would do here is drop down this -2, right? And inside your brackets, we're going to drop down the 6x plus 7 as we focus on clearing these parentheses here. Right? Anytime you have a number on the outside of the parentheses, that is telling you that you need to multiply that to everything on the inside. Technically, this is a -7 times x plus 1. So this is the distributive property. Take the -7 and multiply it to everything on the inside of the parentheses. -7 times x gives us a -7x, and -7 times the 1 is a -7. Don't forget to put those square brackets on the outside and drop everything else down. Now, we cleared one set of parentheses, but notice we have this next set here. But actually, before we tackle that, we have some simplifying that we can do on the inside of those parentheses or these brackets because we have some like terms here. If you notice, 6x minus 7x are like terms. 6x minus 7x is a -x. +7 minus 7, well, 7 minus 7 disappears. That goes to 0. So this actually all simplifies to a -x. And that is still going to equal the right-hand side, which is a -5x minus 1. Now, keep in mind when we have parentheses like this, if all we have is a single thing inside the parentheses, this is now a multiplication. -2 times -x. A negative times a negative is positive. So 2 times x is just 2 times x. And let's drop the rest of the problem down. Otherwise, we do need to solve for x. So considering that I have an x on either side and I have a single number here, keep in mind you want to get your x's on one side, your numbers on the other. So since I only have one number and it's on the right, let's go ahead and move the x's to the left. Now this is a -5x, so when you move things from one side of the equation to the other, always do the opposite of what you have. The opposite of a -5x is a plus 5x. So I am going to add 5x to each side of our equation. Here on the left, 2x plus 5x is 7x. And on the right-hand side, we took that -5x, added that 5x, which disappears to give us the -1 there. Otherwise, last step typically in solving the equation, divide out the coefficient. We have 7 times x. The opposite of multiplication is division. Divide both sides by 7. 7 over 7 cancels to a 1. But again, remember that 1x is the same thing as just an x. We just don't need to write the 1 there in front, right? So this is really just an x is equal to the -1/7.